Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be talking about the top 10 power forwards currently in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Now, this list is for both current and next gen, and I just want to briefly go over the fact that Blake Griffin is not going to be on this list because he was on the point guard list. And a guy like Tony is not going to be on this list either because he is obviously not attainable yet either. So that's just kind of going over briefly why those guys are not on this list. Now, if your favorite player is Kevin Garnett, sorry, he's not on this list. Tim Duncan, again, I'm sorry, did not quite make the cut. Now, the top 10 is very solid, and you guys will see that by who I have at number 10. Remember, this is my personal list, so if you disagree with that, that's fine. If you agree with it, that's fine as well. But leave your thoughts and comments down below. As always, guys, I'm sure I share different opinions than you guys, but this list is for your guys' informational purposes. Take it with whatever you guys want to take it with. I know quite a bit about the game, in my opinion, but again, this is my list. Before we go any further, this video is sponsored by Primetime Basketball Apparel. They have all the jerseys you could possibly want for a fraction of the cost. I personally get all my jerseys from there, and if you want to go check it out, click the link in my description. Use code TyDeBo to get 10% off your first order. If you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. And coming in at number 10 here, we do get the Dark Matter Idols Series 3 VIP Anton Jameson, 56 Hall of Famers, 16 on gold. Hotspots from everywhere on the court. 94 3 ball, 90 driving, 94 ball, 90 ball handle, 95 speed acceleration, 95 lateral quickness. So here's the thing about Anton. He is so much better on next gen than current gen. It's not even close. On current gen, he's usable. He's not bad. But he is so much better on next gen. Hall of Fame Showtime, shooting wise, absolutely immaculate. Now, the big thing here is I'm not the biggest fan of the XM base on current gen. It's fine. It's a fine release. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's just not the best release in the game. Quick dribble style, Pro 2, sides of escape, Pro 1 movement by the back. I say it, and I mean it. Anton on next gen is so tough. On current gen, he's just kind of mid, right? Defensively, he's only 6'8". He's just there on defense. That's why I do prefer the Dark Matter Chris Webber just that little bit more. Coming in at number 9, 6'9", 7'3", wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 57 Hall of Famers, 15 on gold. They're basically the same cards. I mean, if you look at the stats, look at the badges, yes, Anton's gonna do some things well. Chris Webber's gonna do some things better. It's just really preference between the two cards. I think if you're on next gen, give me Anton. If you're on current gen, give me Webber. Hall of Fame Showtime, shooting wise, immaculate. Playmaker wise, perfect. And then defensively, very, very solid. Tendency wise, solid. Kemba's base on very quick, easy enough release, 2-time. Shift dribble style, Pro 2, size of escape, Pro 3, movement on the back. Again, another current gen thing that I like. Now, if you're big into the Curry escape, obviously Chris Webber's not gonna be able to do that on current gen, but he does have the Pro 3 movement on the back. So it all just depends on your play style, what you're looking for your small forward or power forward, small forward to do. Again, both Anton and Chris Webber are cards that I personally would play at that small forward position. It's just tough, right? It's tough between Webber, between Anton. I'm not that high on either of the cards, but when it comes down to it, if I was to play a game on current gen, I would be more comfortable with Chris Webber. Coming in at number 8, this is a little low, in my opinion, for where I like Dirk, but I can't put him any higher. Dirk Nowitzki coming in here at number 8, and that's just a credit to the rest of the people I have on this list. 7 feet tall, 7'3", wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 64 Hall of Fame badges, 5 on gold. Stat-wise, perfect. Badge-wise, legitimately perfect if you are on current gen. Now, the one thing, ankle breaker, stop and go are badges I'd like to have on him, as well as pickpocket. So, I mean, you apply those gold badges, and you're looking at a Dirk Nowitzki that can do no wrong. Tendency-wise for Dirk, absolutely incredible. Now, here's the thing that splits the community. Jump shot 94 on very quick. What is my opinion of the release? I don't mind this release at all. Ever since I used, the Colin Sextons of the world, even Rashard Lewis had a decent release. I do not mind Jump Shot 94. It is extremely quick. You're going to have to get used to that release, but I don't mind it at all. Another thing, Shift Dribble Style, Pro 2, Size Escape, Pro 3, movement in the back. So it does have Shifty as well as the Pro 3 movement in the back. The reputation Dirk gets is just based on his previous cards. Dirk, if he's your favorite power forward in the game, that's fine. He can be, honestly, it's hard to say he's better than my number 1, but if you wanted to say he's your number 2 on this list, I'm fine with it. I can't really argue that, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to preference. I think Dirk is massively underrated in this game, especially by DBG, who thinks Dirk is just terrible for whatever reason. I have no idea. I think Dirk is very solid. You can make the case that he's definitely above the guy I have next, but it just comes down to preference. I prefer jump shot 90 or jump shot 29, which the Invincible Chris Bosh does have. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 68 Hall of Famers, 4 on gold. Again, a perfect stat-wise card. Has those extra badges that Dirk doesn't have. And when it comes down to it, I like the jump shot 29 on very quick over Dirk's release. It might be by the slightest of margins, but again, I do prefer that. Obviously, on next gen, he's gonna move even better than a Dirk card. Pro 3 moving behind the back as well. It just really is preference, right? If you look at their stats, look at their badges, yes, Dirk's a little bit taller. The fact that Chris Bosh is coming in here at number 7 just goes to show how truly deep and how truly good this list is all the way through the bottom. Now, coming in at number 6 might be the guy that most of you guys are going to disagree with. I have Jonathan Isaac, Idol Series 3 VIP, 6'11", 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 58 Hall of Famers, 13 on gold. Now, here's the big reason I like Jonathan Isaac so much. It's the fact that he can play the small forward position. If he couldn't play a small forward, if he was a power forward center, probably have Bosh and Dirk over him. 96 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 94 spot, 89 ball handle, 95 speed acceleration, 99 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, shooting wise immaculate, playmaker wise solid, defensively perfect as well. Jonathan Isaac's another guy on next gen I think is better than on current gen. If I'm on next gen, he's one of my top small guys to play at small forward in the entire game, just because I love jump shot 70, his slim player build, shift dribble style, pro 2 size escape, pro 3 movement in the back. He's absolutely incredible. Again, a card I prefer on next gen compared to current gen, but on either gen, he's absolutely fantastic. He's Jonathan Isaac. I love the Galaxy Opal Jonathan Isaac. The Dark Matter is just a little better version of him. Coming in at number 5, we do see our Invincible Larry Bird card. Now, this is kind of the next gen, current gen debate. Obviously, Larry's better on current gen than Jonathan Isaac, whereas on next gen, give me Jonathan Isaac. 6'9", 7' wingspan, 220 pounds. Hot spots from everywhere, 65 Hall of Famers, 4 on gold. Here's the thing about Larry Bird. It really comes down to one thing for Larry Bird, and that's his release. His release on very quick, shift dribble style, pro 2 size escape, pro 3 movement in the back. But if you get his release down, you're going to love the card. Now, is there that much difference between this Larry Bird and this Larry Bird? Here's my thing. 25 Hall of Fame badges. Now, DBG or whoever else is going to tell you, oh, the stat-wise are the same, and they are. But you can't sit there and tell me that 25 extra Hall of Fame badges is not important at all. Now, is it worth the price for the 90% of the community? No. But would Larry Bird, that other card, even make my top 10 list? No. This out of position Larry Bird would not make my top 10 power forward list. So that's the thing when we're talking about how good is Larry Bird Invincible card. He's quite a big step above all the other Larry Birds that we have. Now, I know a lot of you guys might disagree, but the Invincible Larry Bird is by far and away the most usable Larry Bird on current gen to run in this game. Now, Anthony Davis, Invincible card up next. With Larry Bird, it's quite a big difference. Now, the difference between this Anthony Davis and the Invincible, it's not that big of a difference. Now, obviously, the other AD might be a little bit lower than number 4, but we're putting the Invincible A Disney at number 4. Again, I'm not putting multiple ADs on this list. I'm not putting multiple anybody on this list. I'm only putting one of each card. 6'10", 7'5" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 60 Hall of Fame badges, 5 on gold. 99 every single stat that matters in the game. Hall of Fame showtime, shooting wise, no steady. You look at the card, the only badge he doesn't have is steady shooter. Now, the only thing about Anthony Davis is the fact that, you know, he can't play anything other than power forward center. I do think his best position is at the power forward position. Now, my gameplay, I struggle with Anthony Davis's release, but I don't mind it. I absolutely do not mind A Disney's release. I think it's smooth enough. Quick dribble style, pro 2 size of escape. Obviously, on next gen, weighs too much to even do that. Does have the pro 3 movement back. Anthony Davis is a card on current gen. It's going to be way better than on next gen. Again, that's just the way it is with these guys with wider player builds. I think he's a card who's solid in the game. Is he a top power forward center in the game? No. He's, you know, maybe top 10 to play at that power forward position when we're talking the Yaos of the world, cards like that, even like a James Wiseman that people play at power forward. Give me both those guys over A Disney, but he is still a very, very solid option. One step out of Anthony Davis, another kind of one that you guys might disagree with. I have fan favorites, Thon Maker. 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 47 Hall of Famers, 21 on gold. Again, The fact that he can play this small forward position is so valuable. 94 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 94 speed ball, 95 ball, 194 speed acceleration, 92 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, shooting wise pretty complete, playmaking wise solid, defensively solid as well. Now here's the thing for Thon Maker. Jump shot 47 with Kobe's upper is, in my opinion, one of the easiest releases to time in the game. I love jump shot 47, but you give it Kobe's upper, and you're looking at one of the best releases in all of 2K. That's just the way it is. It's the same release that Taco has, and obviously Taco lacks some hot spots, but it is one of the smoothest releases, at least on current gen specifically, to green in the game. Shift dribble stop, Pro 2 size escape, Pro 2 tween, as well as the Pro 3 move on the back. I am absolutely in love with this Thon Maker card. On current gen especially, next gen he's fine, but on current gen especially, he is still to this day a top 3 power forward in the game, and he's a small forward I think I would still run as far as my best squad possible. Now on current gen specifically, you guys might laugh, I prefer Thon Maker to run at the small forward position over this Giannis card. And it comes down to the release. I still to this day struggle with the Giannis release on very quick on current gen. I do. Now on next gen, obviously I know Giannis is going to be better than a guy like Thon Maker, and I'm not going to try to argue that, but it just comes down to the release. So Giannis is at number 2 here, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 Hall of Famers, 7 on gold. And yes, there's no real flaws with the card. Shift dribble stop, Pro 2 size escape, Pro 3 movement in the back. Stat wise, literally is perfect through and through. But the Giannis release on very quick is one I struggle with. If we get an next Invincible Giannis, I just want a current gen Giannis and a current gen KD. Make their releases on quick. It's nearly impossible to green either of their releases on very quick. I know it's weird to think about that their releases on current gen are better on quick, but it is the way it is. Obviously, if you're on next gen, the very quick release is fine. But for me, that's kind of what breaks this Giannis card. If he had a release on quick, we'd really be talking about a Giannis being the best card in the game. Now, obviously, we're probably going to get a new Giannis coming very soon, the GOAT Giannis. And that's going to be an incredible card on next gen because he's going to come with the Hall of Fame blinders. Obviously, going to come with the very quick release timing as well. Coming in at number 1, by far and away the best power forward currently in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM by a large margin is Dark Matter Invincible Bol Bol. It's not even close. 7'2", 7'7" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 Hall of Famers with 4 on gold. Now, will the Pink Diamond Bol Bol make the center list? Probably. That's just the way it is. He is so elite. But the dude's incredible. 99 in every stat. Obviously, he's Bol Bol. He's going to have that player build. The best part about Bol Bol and the most underrated thing since the Pink Diamond Bol Bol has been released is how good his release is. Bol Bol's release isn't just good. It is absolutely immaculate. It is one of the easiest releases to time in the game. If you leave Bol Bol open, you probably should expect to pay the price on both gens. His movement on next gen is just absolutely ridiculous, and it's the same way on current gen with the burst animation. You can say, well, Ty, he can't do all this, he still has a Pro 3 on current gen. Obviously, he's not going to be able to curry, but the thing about it is with the burst in the game, his player build it's skinny, right? But on current gen, it doesn't matter. Bol Bol just moves different. There's something about him on current gen that's different. Obviously, next gen, I still would argue he's a top 3 card in the game. You can argue he's the best card in the game if you want to. I'd just say top 3 with Taco and Yao and just keep it safe. But I am absolutely in love with Bol Bol. I do not regret locking him in on my account whatsoever. The dude is absolutely fantastic. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for my top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. If you guys did not see your favorite card, let's say it's, for example, Dennis Rodman on this list, I'm sorry. Dennis the Menace just couldn't quite make the cut. Who was I too high on my list? Who was I too low on? Who did I leave off? Let me know all down below in the comments, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.